Thank you so much for waiting. So this is my first time playing Dragon Ball Z Hishōden in a marathon. And this game is an RPG action platformer along with like speed minigame all mixed. I don't really know what genre or what category to ever say this game is in, but it's a lot of fun, and it has a lot of funny animations. Let me just make sure that everything's running. So time's gonna start when I'll give a countdown. It'll be 3, 2, 1. This is just choosing the speed setting. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm still using an arcade stick for this run because there's some places in this run. Well, the buttons also are a little bit easier to hit for skipping text. And later on, there's going to be a platform section that you're going to see is going to make you probably want to pull your hair out, not just me pull my own hair out. So this game involves basically, you'll see like on the top right, there's a little blue board, and that kind of shows where I am and where the enemy is. And so what I'm trying to do is land attacks. So I just threw him, and then I'll move 2 spaces, and then I'm going to throw, but he'll dodge. And the random part about this game, and why I haven't run it in any other marathons, is RNG is a little scary in this game because the enemy can basically completely destroy me if they dodge too many times or I make a mistake. So what I did there, I just dodged this kind of training Goku's Kamehameha. So a lot of I guess I should explain like how this game works. So every turn I have three moves I can do right now. That's going to increase as my level goes up too. And basically I'm going to be trying to like throw the opponent and then move closer to the opponent and then throw them again. But later on, as I do the like throw move more, I'll unlock different skills. So if I use punch more, I'll unlock more like punch skills to use. And if I use kick more, I would unlock more kicks. And those skills cost more energy. But the reason I use the throw move is that it'll actually unlock different moves later on that will give me much better stats. And this time I have no energy, so you'll see my key says 8. So I'm going to actually charge my key 2 times. In your starting stats, there's some discussion on what your actual stats are when you start the game, but the conclusion's kind of been that it's random. There's only 2 other people that run this game, and they're also in Japan, so it's not like a huge community, but I think the people who run it, it might be one of their favorite games just because of how deep it is. So the throw move is also one of the reasons I go ahead and use that, is the accuracy on the move is a little bit better than, say, punch or kick. And the damage is also better too. And this game, another RNG factor is well, the AI just did it, but if the computer player or I get critical, the battle will go a lot faster. So the average for this battle is about 4 minutes. The best time ever is about 4 minutes. My average is about 5 minutes. And you'll know when I'm doing not well because I will basically unlock the other skills. So if I take too long in battle, eventually I will get the other skills that are much stronger and do more damage. So I just missed the opponent again. I'm actually in a very safe position right now because the enemy's health is under 150. Unfortunately, the first battle of this game, so I actually got a counterattack. So that's another thing that's hard to explain, but I have three options. I can block, I can try and dodge, and I can counterattack. And counterattack is the option that will least work, but if it does work, is the best for the speed run. And that has maybe a 5% chance, maybe less, I think, to work. Usually I'm faster with my menuing, but it's not worth it to make a mistake. Because I'm doing actually pretty well on time. Previously this fight actually, I did practice run, and the first time I failed it, and then the second time I got 8 minutes. So it really varies. Sometimes you just get really bad RNG and there's nothing you can do. So the opponent just did a critical hit on me with a kick. A little cheap, but there's nothing I can do about that. You can also try and I can do I'm trying to remember the English word. I can't do Kaioken yet, but I can do a Taioken, and that basically stuns the opponent. Need one more throw and I win, by the way. So I got a critical hit finally. So I'm being a little risky right now, and I'm gonna charge, rush forward, and then throw, and hope that hits. I should just try and charge and stay put, but yeah, so I missed. So next round I'm just gonna do full charge because it's not worth it for me to extend this battle out too much longer. Also, I'm at 98 health now, so I'm under 100 health. So I'm trying to think. There's so much to talk about in this game. When you charge up your ki, there is a maximum amount of ki you can have. So right now my maximum is 28. So overcharging isn't really a good thing in this game. I'm trying to get one more counterattack. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Oh, I got it. 13 damage. So now I only need a punch or a throw. We're gonna move close, and then let's do a kick, and then we'll try and throw them. If both those miss, then we just have the worst luck. The kick missed, and the throw missed. Okay. This is why I put such a big time estimate for this game, because I feel like this game has a lot of random things that can happen. So what I did there was a perfect block. That's the kind of timing. When you do guard, if you have to go through it like a timing mini game, and if for some reason you mess up the timing mini game, it'll do normal damage to you, and it can still critical you if you mess up the guard. Wow. The computer actually somehow avoided both of my throws. This isn't really... I wouldn't say this is a very like fair match right now. I want to use an energy skill, but those can also miss. And everything that you can do, the AI can do as well. So the computer player can, you know, avoid my Kamehameha if I shoot one. Okay, we finally won. So we actually fought so long. I now unlocked the second skill, I believe, next to throw. So this is all just training, and we're gonna finally meet our friends. We haven't, like, you know, met up with Krillin and them in a long time. So there's a like a lot of conversation choices that you can do in this game. Some of them in the beginning don't have a lot of effect, other than just, yeah, it's a real. This game is rough. So the conversation choices sometimes can affect what items you get, like sensu beans. And I'm gonna try not to use any sensu beans until or after Piccolo. I can use one on Piccolo, and that's safe. But I want to save them to the very end of the game. Spoilers, this game ends on the Nappa and Vegeta fight. So, sometimes like conversations, if you choose the wrong one, it'll just drag out the game longer. So, part of this game, it does involve memorizing which character choices to choose first, or which to choose second. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember all of them too. But basically, what we're getting ready for is the world tournament. This takes place. Um, Technically, I think this would still be like Dragon Ball, because this is the first time, you know, we're meeting a lot of people. I I don't know if I think I mentioned this in the incentives, but I was gonna have like chat choose which block I should run, because one of the things, there's still a lot of work to be done in this speed run, and one of the interesting things is you can actually choose, okay, I want to be in seed 1 to seed 8, and it's random to like who you get to fight. And the best characters I want to fight is, of course, Yamcha, because he's the weakest of all the Z fighters. And then Krillin's I want to fight round 2, but I want either Yamcha or a Cyborg Tao Pai Pai. So we'll do 2. So we got Krillin. So the current world record for this, for some reason he resets. Well, I know why he does it, but he resets I think 3 or 4 times until he gets Yamcha. But I think that's lucky too, because you still lose about 30 seconds. You can lose upward of 30 seconds if you reset. So here's the new skill. Oh, we didn't get it. Okay. We'll probably get it in 2 more attacks. Luckily, Krillin's Avoid doesn't seem to be as high as the first battle. I'm hoping that he's going to use energy attacks, because... Yeah, okay, there we go. So, these energy attacks, this screen will come on, and I have to press the arrow right when it appears, and that'll avoid the beam. And it actually gets pretty hard, because the more I do that during the battle, the harder it is to well, the faster that move gets, so the harder it is to be correct. Okay, here we go. Suzuki is, I guess it would be like continuing rush. I don't know how to like perfectly translate that move, but it's very strong. So actually, we don't have enough ki to do it twice. So we'll charge once, and then now we'll do it twice. And this move is really, really powerful. It has a pretty good accuracy, and if it does a critical hit, it'll do around 100 damage. So then we just got a critical hit, 112 damage. So I only need one more critical or two more of those hits on Krillin, and I will win this battle. I could use Taioken, but the reason why you won't ever see me use Taioken is in older runs, a lot of people would use it, but it doesn't seem to last that long, and there's no real feedback from the game to tell me how long that moves are that's active, or just how much more accuracy I have. And I don't think it actually increases my accuracy. I think it just lowers their accuracy. So I tend to stay away from that move, except for when I go Kaioken later. But this is before Dragon Ball Z, so Raditz hasn't come yet, or anything like that. So we just got a counterattack. That's really good. Actually, the fact that I've gotten 3 counterattacks up until now is extremely rare. Usually I'll see probably 1 or 2 counterattacks through an entire speed run. And I'll attempt them over 100 times. So it's alright. Krillin just dodged me, and 7 HP. A little unlucky with the stats right now. Krillin is just holding on. I also won't get hit. I'm going to try not to get hit because I lose time that way also. So it's not something I really want to show off. I don't think it's worth it. No, let's kick twice. What am I doing? We're just going to try and kick him twice. Block. Okay, we won. That was actually a pretty good Krillin. Yeah, it's a really low success rate. This game had I think the reason why this game is really hard to get into is the AI can be pretty difficult to fight in the beginning, and there's a lot of misleading moves in this game. I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of strategies. I mean, I have Kamehameha, I have energy attack, I get actually like punch combinations, but for the most part I'm never going to use them because if they miss, they drain more energy. So for speedrun's sake, I haven't really found a decent strategy, and nor has anybody else. So as you can see, now I can do 4 actions per turn. But I don't have enough to do one more. So we'll do 3 Tsuzukis. Oh, here we go. 1 hit. 2 hit. If we get a critical, we're doing really good. I would actually say that in the next fight, Tenshinhan is really easy to beat. he doesn't have a lot of he has a lot of damaging punches, but he doesn't. His special moves are really slow. And they're slowing the show, and then they're also slow in this game, so you can get away with a lot of stuff. And luckily, he's being nice and staying right next to me. Piccolo is going to be the hardest fight in the game because Piccolo doesn't play fair, likes to run away, does way too much damage for the level. He's like harder than any other character in this game, in my opinion. He can make or break a run. I'm pretty happy with how this is going so far. I was like really nervous about running this game because I've just had practices go really poorly. You know, like I said, I got game over on the first stage. You know, because I just got the AI missed. You know, was hitting me more than I was hitting him, just dodging too much. So what I did now is I charge up 3 times, and I'm going to try and launch kind of an all-out attack. One more hit will win it. So all I've got to do is just stay alive. But Tenshinhan has no ki, so I should be fine. Yeah, right now this luck is going well. Oh, we actually unlocked one more move, Tayatari, which is kind of like full body attack, and we're not going to use that yet because we just don't have enough ki. It uses 24 ki, which is double this attack. All right, well, cool. We won this battle with a critical hit. Very cool. Stats, when you beat an enemy, the stats you get also seem to be random every time. I think it's based on what moves you use during that battle. I mean, this game needs more runners. I think people would have a lot of fun with it. You can see some of the animations are really, really funny. They're really good for a Game Boy Color, in my opinion. Piccolo has some really derpy animations. So this is kind of a stressful fight because it can go really, really bad really quickly if Piccolo feels like running up and going with the option of throwing punches. So I'm actually not going to try and counterattack too much because the punches are going to do about 30 to 40 damage. I think someone who's really good at math would have a lot to contribute to this game. Because at the end of the day, it's just adding up numbers. All right, we're going to try and land some of these attacks. We're just going to do 4 attacks right in a row. There's no reason to try and throw anymore. So yeah, Piccolo's dodge animation is probably my favorite in this game. I keep forgetting to change it to my my avatar on Discord. So I did a half block, and that's why it only did 17 damage. If I didn't, it's going to do more damage. did half block again. There is a rhythm to the blocking. See, that was a miss, so that'll do 37 damage. And that's one of the reasons why I have to hold on to Sensu Bean, because this match can be really hard. Another thing I didn't talk about is this game actually does have cutscenes. And some of those cutscenes, they occur when you do certain things that either happen in the show or maybe you meet certain conditions. I'm not familiar with how to get all of those conditions, but I know if you get to a certain point in this match and you haven't defeated Piccolo, certain things can happen. That was an accident, but I actually dodged that. This we have to dodge. So whenever he does the kick, that's when I'll try and counterattack. Oh wow, 58 damage is not great. It's hard to describe the pressure that I'm feeling, but if Piccolo lands 4 attacks in a row, or I somehow mess up on one of these key attacks, avoiding them, it's game over. 75 is a lot of damage. That wasn't critical either. As you can see, he's just dodging a lot of my attacks. It's not playing nice. Oh, we messed it up. That last animation, he's just gathering ki. Piccolo will also sometimes try and get behind me, and that makes it easier for him to do critical damage. Did I just use... Okay. I just made a mistake. Actually, it's fine. I'll use Sensu. I made a big mistake, but that's okay. Press the button a little bit too fast. I'm hoping I can get some counterattacks. Guiding us out. 今ライブ中です。はい。Just 2 more, well, 3 more hits. This Piccolo is not playing nice. So now it's Giant Piccolo. I took a little bit too long, so he entered this form a little bit early. So he's going to do double damage on all his attacks. Maybe it's not quite double. It's a lot. Alright, we're just gonna build up our ki and go for the attack. 2 more hits will do it. So here's what I was talking about, how sometimes if you meet certain conditions, automatic cutscenes will happen. I don't always get to see this cutscene. Tried to counterattack. We'll try some counterattacks now. Nope. Time to avoid. That was kind of an evil pattern. The up, down, left, right, it's always random. There's no way to predict it. I'm going to go for the first 2 hits, and let's build up our ki. Twice. Dodge. Block. Ki. So it seems, so another thing that affects stats is ki in this game. If you have a lot of ki on your stat, you can build up ki a little faster. So it looks like the interesting thing about this game is that this time around I have a lot of ki build up, so I only had to use it twice, and I'm going to be able to do it twice. So now I know kind of the rhythm of which I build ki and what I can use my moves on for the rest of the game. Please don't dodge. Piccolo is so unfair. Dodge. Wow. So he had a round where he built up ki, so I know that he's going to go for a big attack. This is getting scary. Alright, let's build up ki, and let's do 3 attacks. Block. 63 damage. One more hit. Please. There we go. And down goes Piccolo. So now my stats go up a lot. Like, that was a long battle too, so it's probably going to go up more than normal. So the next fight is, there's going to be a break now, but the next fight will be with I'll look at that later. The next fight will be with rabbits. Spoilers. I feel like everybody's seen Dragon Ball Z though. So Goku begs him that, you know, don't kill him. And then the next thing, this is where the mini games will come into play. Now we're going to get to do a bunch of mini games. And the mini games that we're going to choose for the speed run is actually boosting speed. There's a ton of different mini games that you can do, but none of them are that good. Attack might be okay. Alright, let's get a sense of beam. So now we just talked to Yajirobe, we got an extra sense of beam. So we don't want to use that sense of beam until Vegeta at this point. now they go off to be married. This is a pretty good summary of Dragon Ball Z. Alright, save point. So, before we fight Raditz, we get to do some training. And we can do training 3 times, and we're going to use all the training to do speed. And that's basically when we did the same mini game when we do the... Did I hit yes just now? I think I did. So I'm not going to try and pass these after, I think it's level 6 is the highest I've ever gotten. Getting level 7 is almost impossible. It's just too quick. Maybe it's 5. Okay, 6, yeah. So now I'm just gonna let it run out. So it says left, that means how many chances I have. So I'm gonna let it run out. And so now my speed up went up 2. Sometimes your speed can go up by 1, which isn't great. I thought I just hit no again. Oh my gosh. I'm not focusing. Oh, so fast. Now I'm just gonna let it run out. It's too fast. It's way too fast. If someone can get level 7 on this, they're really quick. See, there we go. It went up by 3. And we'll do one more speed. No, I don't need an explanation. And 2 points of speed make a lot of difference. So as long as I'm going up by 2 every time, then this is worth it. This is where I was talking about. I don't know how to categorize this game. Uh-oh. Oh, we got it. Okay, 6. Superhuman reaction time, no. I might mess up Kaioken later. You'll see how crazy Kaioken is. I've actually failed Kaioken before. And that's a reset. If you don't get Kaioken, at least Kaioken level 3, this game is going to be very difficult. But it's the same with the speed. Speed increases your accuracy and your dodge, so it's extremely useful. This is at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z where Raditz takes your kid. You just have to talk to Bulma twice here. Raditz is actually a pretty easy fight in this game. You even get assists from Piccolo in the background, and the famous cut scenes with his beam cannon are there too. So more HP than me, but it doesn't matter. And I should have five. Yes, five. I have 5 actions. Also, it's really easy to make a mistake like I did earlier and use Senzu Bean by accident, or click end turn, and there's no going back. If you make a mistake and you hit end turn, it's too late. I think my power is really high because I just did a lot of damage. Almost 500 damage, actually. Oops, mistake. That's fine. Let's just block it. My HP is 666. Oh, okay. 2, 3. Oh, no. Let's just charge up our key. Wow, that was a big miss. If you try and dodge punches and kicks, it's usually as fast as doing it on, say, level 6, so it's not really worth doing dodges. Also, another thing I like is that if you notice that Goku's face is more serious now. Oh, no, I gotta be closer. I didn't realize. So the RNG I got with this fight is that this Raditz is moving farther back, which actually isn't that bad. It means he's gonna try and do more energy shots rather than physical attacks. He's blocking a lot of my stuff. I need some more critical hits. I only hit him 1 time out of 5 just now. Alright, so now he's trying to go behind me and use a key attack. Alright, here we go. 3 in a row. Let's go. Fingers crossed. I need a life lead. 105 damage. 98 damage. One more. No. He dodged it. See, there you go. Here's Piccolo coming into the battle, trying to help me. Although he's never successful in hitting him. it's kind of just there to play out. I've not ever seen Piccolo be successful one time. If someone decides to play this game and Piccolo does something, please send me a pic. Perfect block just now. Oh, not good. Terrible block just now. Piccolo trying stuff for some reason. Some people on the stage, they like to use Taioken. I won't use it until I get Kaioken, because it's still not guaranteed damage. Again, I think those yeah, it is a really close fight. Good block. Goes a good block. My timing's just a little bit off from perfect. That was bad. So now he's asked me to, stall for time. But I'm gonna try and end this fight. Even though he's only one square away from me, I'll move +2, because you can't move past them if you're moving plus. Really good hit right there. Another really good hit. All right, one more hit, and we're okay. My timing's very off right now. It's a little too close. All right. I think we can do it. I'm going to be safe and just build up energy in between attacks. Oh, we won. Okay, very good. So now Gohan's going crazy. So now there's a bunch of text here, but another thing I didn't explain about this game is that the AI is also getting stronger with each battle. It's not necessarily the AI is just difficult because of skill. They're actually also getting stronger as you win. So the better that you play, the better the AI will play too. And now here's when Piccolo's talking about all the, hey, gonna get the Dragon Balls, and then he's talking about, well, everyone heard you. Now 2 other Saiyans are coming, which are Nappa and Vegeta. But before that, this is where this game will change a lot. Oh yeah, I like this music when Goku's death music. Speed up 17, that's really good. So next is the platforming part, and I'm not the best at this part. If you lose a fight, you will game over and you can only start from your last checkpoint. So I would have had to start all the way from before I did the training. Which is why this is kind of like a marathon unsafe game, but I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could get a PB in a marathon or get a good time. So here's the platforming. And this is where I hope I get other runners. If you even bump into the wall, Goku will go tumbling. And you can do a little bit of air control. And it's like Mario where if you hold B, you will jump forward. And there is a timer in this. And the timer determines how many times you can do training at the end of this run. And it's very difficult. I think that this is probably the hardest part of the run. And if you hold jump, you can actually fly. I'm actually not, I've messed up 2 times, but I'm not doing too bad on time right now. This is much harder than it looks. If you even tap the wall while you're running, you'll flop the wrong way, like that. It's not a very good platformer. They just put a platformer in this game. It just happens to be the hardest part of it. Later on I will use up the... Oh no, I might use fly here, because that was a big mistake. I try and save it toward the end though. Oh, that was... Alright. The problem is that sometimes the jump is really hard to control. So I'm actually hitting back after I do my jump a little, just to make sure I get better air control, but as you can see, I'm very rusty. I'm sure some platformer people are going to watch this later and just shake their head like, I could do this. And I hope they can. I should put a bounty for this section of the game. Oh, that didn't make any sense. Time to fly. Alright. I only have so much fly gauge, which is why you won't see me using it too much. It's right next to the time gauge. I definitely held fly just now. Here's when I need it. used most of it. Alright, King Kai. The best possible time with tasks. So there's a strat where you wait a little. Oh! We did a good thing. So, we're gonna do bubbles first. Let's do bubbles. No, I don't use this. So bubbles is pretty hard. I cannot mash them together. I have to mash perfectly outside, and this is testing my speed. Also, someone asked me about a bee last time, and Gregory is not in this game. Gregory is not a real character. Oh, come on. Guy. Ah! Yes. The task for this part of the game is extremely funny. Goku is just extremely fast. Okay, it's impossible. I'm not catching bubbles right now. Speed 3. Alright. One more time. And this is important. This is Kaioken. If we mess up Kaioken, the run is dead. And it just involves me. What? I've never had this happen before. Oh my gosh. I don't understand why I'm not getting it. I'm doing it perfectly. We have to reset. You cannot beat this game without Kaioken. Don't worry, I don't have to reset the game. I just have to do from Kaioken. No, I don't need an explanation. Kaioken times 3. All right, cool. We did it. Terrible mini game. Very evil mini game. And level 3, the strat is just a mash. To get level 3, it's just a mash, but I didn't have enough time anyway to get it. My rhythm was not that great. Interesting minigame. I think you mean evil minigame. this this can still be a really good run though. Because I usually only get Kaioken, but my platforming section was actually really good. Okay, now we got another sensu. So we have 2 sensu beans. So the timing for that minigame is after it flashes, you have to hit A and B. But if you do not hit it perfect, and I mean perfect, you will not pass the minigame. And level 3, it's impossible to tell whether it's going to come for left or right, because it's almost invisible. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Silent. I totally forgot about this weak character. He's easy. I just have to watch out for Acid Spit. No counterattacks. Alright. I'm still going to use only body attacks because there's no reason to waste all the ki just yet, because Cyberman has very, very weak HP, so I just got a critical. So I only missed 1 attack? Yeah, 1 attack. So I need maybe 1 or 2 more attacks, and I've won this. This is actually a really good Cyberman right now. He didn't do Acid Spit, or he didn't do a Void. I'm going to go for counterattacks this whole round, because there's no reason not to. There's the Acid Spit. We do not want that hitting us. Acid Spit can do 500 damage. Right, I know. It's really, really good. Block for 176. We just need 1 more block or 1 more hit. There we go. Over. That was extremely fast Cyberman. Save point. So I have a choice here. I can go Kaioken, which I probably will. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go Kaioken. So Kaioken cost 60 ki. I think we should be able to pull this off. There we go. You're going to see I'm going to do a lot of damage if it's hit. 444. Block. Block. Dodge. What an evil, evil move. Okay. No way. Huh? Nani? Nani? Nan no hanashi? Hai. Ah. じゃあ、ありがとうございます。何のお土産？あ？食べますけど、今ライブ中。No、欲しい。Okay, Kaioken's over, so we're just gonna do normal damage now. This fight is going about average. I'm gonna dodge some things. Sorry about that. There we go. I need to practice timing more. I was just off. Oh, this is scary. Okay. I'm not liking this. Alright, we might use Kaioken after this. And I got a counterattack. Oh. We have to avoid this. Can you check? 確認して。Oh, this is not a good Nappa fight. Not a good Nappa fight. Alright, Kaioken. Please, do not bully me. See, even when I used Kaioken, I still only got one hit. And I got hit by that beam for 400 damage, so I'm not in a really good position right now. Alright, if these hit, I'll be okay. I need a critical at some point. This game pretty much relies on criticals to have a good, successful speed run. I don't know why he's getting upset. I'm losing. I'm losing real. Oh no. Perfect block. Okay. 3 damage. Miss. Not good. Okay, okay. Why?見る人は多分わからないけど、今めちゃめちゃ下手くそ。すごい失敗した。今海外のイベントも今もうえらいもう失敗した。
But you can't reset, right?
いや、1回リセットしました。
最悪。
海洋圏のミニゲームの時ですごいもうタイミングのリズムはもうすごく間違った。もう全然当たってないでタイムアップした。で海洋圏ゼロになったんだから。
So people say, what are you doing?
いやいや、
You're stupid?
私が言った、あ、ごめんなさい、ちょっとリセットします。
Oh my
ゲームクリアはできない。
Oh my god.
でももうナパさんがもうパンチはああタイミングは悪い。
私寝るもん。
ご飯食べた？
ジョジョ？
いやいや、あなたたち。
食べた。
Alright, we're gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay. I really don't want to use the senzu bean on this fight. 310. Oh, here we go. This is what I like to see. One more time. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Alright, we're safe now. Usually on this fight I get that in the beginning where I'll get like a lot of hits on Nappa in the beginning. But I don't know what was going on. My luck has been strange to say the least. The Cyberman fight usually takes 4 turns, and this time it took, what, 2? 2 or 3? 今、サイバーマンの話。はい。Alright, let's try and end this. My battle point power is over 9,000, by the way. Let's... Please! Oh, here we go. One more time. No, dodging. Blocking. Perfect block, too. And another block. Nope. We got 1 hit. Oh, Please. Oh, okay. We got a quick turn. If you're just joining in, this is the most stressful Nappa battle I've ever had. One more hit, please. Yes! Yes! It's not yet. Now we have Vegeta. But we did it. Speed 77. Okay. Great. This is good. We're gonna blast through this Vegeta fight. Yes, 9,999. He always has that much health. This is the hardest fight in the entire game. You know what? No. Let's use Taioken. Taioken. Kaioken times 3, let's go! Taioken. First attack dodged. Blocked. 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 Or dodged. Blocked. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No way. That was the worst Kaioken ever. I can't even explain how bad that Kaioken was. I didn't hit one time, and I used all my energy. The only thing I can do this round, I've never had this happen. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. Try and get some hits in. Now I get a hit in 480. And that's why I don't use Taioken, because it doesn't do anything. That's a lot of damage. Well, we've got Sensu Bean. I mean, I use Kaioken. I mean, can you imagine the show if Goku used Kaioken and then just didn't hit anybody? It's Kaioken. See, now I'm hitting him, and I don't have Kaioken or Taioken on. Perfect blocks going on. That's good. Is that Gallico? I don't know. Okay, 72 key plus 60. We should be alright. I think I did. No, all these blocks again. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is... No, no, no. 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 What is this? I don't have to say it. This is twice now. Vegeta is my favorite character, so I'm torn. Wow. This is I'm pretty sure that I've not only never had this happen, but I've never had it happen twice, where I used Kaioken and didn't get a single hit on. I'm trying to think what the best strategy is here at this point, because Kaioken isn't helping me. This is not. Well, yeah, no, it does like 2,000. It'll do 2,000 plus damage if I hit. I'm wondering if I should wait till he gets to his next form. He's up to something though. Nope. Oh, perfect block. The timing for that, usually what I say is I'll hit A and then in my head I'll say like Dragon Ball Z to get the timing. You have to come up with like a keyword, but it's always about the same speed. Alright, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna Kaioken. $602. 28. 534. If I had Kaioken on, he would have been wiped out. Alright, so now he's going to go... He should be going grade 8 soon. Yep, okay. So this is where I can end the battle really quickly. I'm going to try going Kaioken. Stomp does a ton of damage. So 22 on a perfect block. Yeah, grade 8 can kill me in probably 3 hits. Oh no, oh no. 794 damage. I got lucky. For some reason that was like a weak stomp that he did. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to Kaioken. We'll eat a sensu bean. And then we will... What should we do? I'm going to try and go for big damage. It can't be helped. Let's go. Let's end this. Use the sensu bean. Lock. Oh, there we go. 1,000 damage. 1,280. One more hit. No, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. Perfect block. Dodge. That beam can do like 4,000 damage. It's not worth just taking the hit. No. Oh, 600. The Vegeta RNG today doesn't make any sense. No, I don't know what to say. Let's build up some ki. And then we'll go for some rushes. So close right now. I'll tell. Time is not yet. Time is later. So I'll tell you when time is. And it's coming up. You gotta wait till after the cutscene. But we did do it. And 1 hour 30 for this game actually is really good time. I think I asked for 1 hour and 50 minutes estimate because I was so nervous. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I was able to actually pull off this game in marathon. As you can see, it was pretty close. That's time. So yeah, I'm always looking for more runners. I've been thinking about putting a bounty for this game. I don't necessarily have like a lot of money to throw around, but you know, maybe like gifts or something Dragon Ball related. If anyone wants to, you know, join in this run, like I said, I think if someone's really good at platforming, this might be a good game for them. And RPGs in general, if you're a fan of them, as you can see, it's pretty RPG heavy. There's a lot of options that you have. I tend to go for the physical body throws and physical body attacks rather than punches and kicks or energy attacks, but I'm sure if somebody else ran this, they might found some better strategies. I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe I'll throw in some like items or something if we get new runners. But yeah, thanks for having me. There is a sequel to this game that I'm learning right now. That's plays very different. This game is, I would say, a very special game in that it's really hard to classify. It's got, like I said, it's got a bunch of stuff. And if you're good at math, I could definitely use some help at like crunching numbers and figuring out, you know, what stats are. There's a pretty big Dragon Ball speedrunning community, but for the most part, right now the big games are Xenoverse and the Game Boy Advance Legend of Goku games. But I feel like some of these smaller games should get some attention too. But yeah, there's not much else I want to say. This password at the end has baffled many people. No one knows what this password does. I posted online. Not one person has been able to tell me. So if you know what this password is for also, I would be willing to throw you something. Because maybe it's a new game plus thing, but I have no clue where to enter it. Also, it has Japanese characters in it, so I don't think it's for the... I mean, it could be a web key too, but I have no way of knowing. Anyway, that's my run. Thanks for watching. And yeah, just be sure to follow me on DBcade. I usually run Dragon Ball games at least once a week. And then jump-related games once a week as well. Yeah, thanks for having me. And thank you to you know, everyone for supporting me.